Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be the start of a new series that I am starting on my channel this year. So one of my goals for 2020 was to read more books, and I am so glad I did because this is the stack of books I have read in January and February. So I'm going to try and start doing this monthly, obviously because it's like nearly the end of March now. I am in the middle of reading my March books, but these are the 5 books that I read during January and February. So I am super excited to start this series, and hopefully it'll be a monthly thing and I'll get to say what I love about these books, just give them a review for you guys, and yeah, let you know how I felt about them. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get on with the video. These are the 5 books here. I'm going to review them in no particular order because I can't actually remember exactly what order I read them in, but I went away in January for a family holiday, so I think I got through 3 books whilst I was away. So let's just get straight into it. The first one I have is this one here, and it's called How It Feels to Float. Is that right? Yeah. By Helena Fox. And this, I believe this was the first one I read this year, but I'll read you a bit of the back so it kind of gives you like an explanation. It says, Biz knows how to float. She has her people, her posse, her mum, and the twins. She has Grace, she has her dad, who tells her about the little kid she was and who shouldn't be here but is. And so an overview, rather than reading the whole thing because it's quite big, is that Biz lives with her mum and her twin siblings. Her dad died when she was younger, and he comes back and like gives her memories, and she goes on this like journey to finding herself, becoming who she is, and yeah, she goes and discovers, trying to find where her dad comes from, find out about her dad, and yeah, it's just a really cute book. I did cry. I did struggle to get into it in the first few chapters, but once you get through, maybe after like chapter 5, it does, like you do get your head around it. But I do really recommend this book, and I would give it probably a 7 out of 10. I did really enjoy it. So that's the first one, it's super cute, and then that's the back there. That's the first one. The next one I have is this one here, which is Everything Everything, and this is by Nicola Yoon. This is actually a movie, and with most books I try and read the books before I watch the movie, so I haven't seen the movie of Everything Everything yet, but if you have, you'll probably know exactly what this book is about. But this book is about this girl here, her name is Maddie, and she's allergic to the world, so I'm just reading the back here, stepping outside the sanctuary of her home could kill her, and then the boy Ollie, he moves in next door, and Maddie realizes there's more to life than just being alive. And yeah, it's just a really cute book of falling in love and realizing life is more important than just being alive, as they say. I really enjoyed this book. I cried multiple times. I was completely shocked at the end, and if you've seen the movie or read the book, you definitely know why. But I definitely would rate this book an 8.5 out of 10. It was amazing, super cute, and Nicola Yoon is an amazing writer. She also has The Sun Is Also a Star. If you haven't read that, I would go and check that out as well. I've read that last year, and yeah, it's just such a cute book. It's super like illustrative as well. Love that one. The next one we have is Sadie. So Sadie by Courtney. And this is a book which I love these type of books. This is a book about a girl called Sadie. Her younger sister got killed, and she goes to find the killer. So it's just like a mystery novel, which I love mystery novels. But yeah, she's just going to find the person who killed her sister, and it's just an adventure about her finding herself as well as learning about her sister and learning about her family. It's a really cute book. It did It was a bit intense, so I'd say, I believe there was like a sticker on the back that said parental guidance, so like older people probably read this one, but yeah, I would give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. Such a cute book, and it's so like, yeah, it flips back and forth between the place where she lives and like the detective who's trying to find Sadie, and then it flips back to Sadie's point of view. Sorry, super confusing, but it is a really good book, and I do highly recommend this if you're into like mystery novels and like solving crimes and stuff. This is a really good one. The second to last one I have is A Very Large Expanse of Sea. Every time I say this, I say expansive, but it's not even, yeah. Anyway, A Very Large Expanse of Sea by, well, I'm gonna butcher this name, but Turia, Miffy, I think it is. And so this is a book, and I'll read you just a little bit of the back. It's a year after 9/11, and Sharon has just started yet another new high school. It's a difficult time, but especially for a 16-year-old Muslim girl. Sharon is never surprised at how horrible people can be. So this is about a Muslim girl after 9/11 moving to a new school, and just how people treat her, and she finds a guy who actually talks to her and doesn't just ignore her, and it's a really, really cute book. And it says here, Sharon meets Ocean James. He's the first person in forever who really seems to want to get to know her, and it's just this cute book on how, like, this is along the lines of a true story, how people are treated, and like how people just need to not be treated. But I cried in this one multiple times as well, and I would give this one a 9.5 out of 10, so I really do recommend this book. It gets me like choked up thinking about it, but it was really cute and I just loved it, so I highly recommend 9 out of 10 this book here. And this book I read, honestly, my favourite book of all time, and it is The Dangerous Art of Blending In. So this book here, honestly, is my favourite book. I read it, must have been end of January, cried and cried, and yeah, I just don't know what else to say. I'll read you the back of it so you can kind of get an understanding of exactly what it is. 17-year-old Evan doesn't know where he fits in. He loves his family, but is terrorised by his abusive mother and confused by his father's silence. He has friends, but one of them, Henry, has become, oh my god, I can't even speak, has become attractive, and seems interested in being more than just a friend. So this book is about a 17-year-old Greek boy who is trying to figure out just trying to figure out the world, and he has an abusive mother who doesn't want anything to do with him. He doesn't want him to be different. He just wants him to be a normal child. And honestly, I lent this book to my friend after I read it, and he read it in a day, and we both just honestly cried and cried. This book I would give a 10 out of 10, and I recommend to any single person who reads. I just recommend, this is my favourite book. Like, oh, I don't know what it is, but this book, I would read it 15 times more if I could. And it's just like, it's such, like, so detailed. Sorry, I forgot to say, it's by a novel by Angelo Samarellis, I think it is. And this book had me, I think I read this in 4 days, and it was just had me on the edge of my seat every single time. And yeah, it's so sad, and it's how people get treated in this world. Like, reading this book makes me so upset that people actually get treated like this, and we all need to, like, not stand up for, yeah, it'll make more sense when you read it, but it's just such a heartwarming, loving story about this boy who's just trying to live in this world that he just doesn't understand. And yeah, this is my favourite book of all time, 10 out of 10. Honestly, if you see this book anywhere, I honestly recommend you to pick it up and read it. It is just the best book I've ever read in my whole life, and yeah, I just can't get over this book. This will always be in my top 10 books I've ever read. I think it is my #1 book. I'm gonna keep saying it because I just love it so much. But yeah, definitely recommend reading The Dangerous Art of Blending In because it is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So that is it. Those are my 5 books that I have read for January and February. I am on to book number 2. Nearly finished book number 2 of March. So I'm not sure if we're going to get to book number 3. But yeah, these are the 5 that I've started and I'm so excited to read more. I think last year I don't even think I read 5 books. So this year is my mission. And in my wardrobe, which is behind me here, I have 2.5 whole shelves of books that need to be read, and I'm super excited to get reading and just, yeah, read more amazing books like these ones here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the series that I'm going to be putting out. They're probably going to be short videos. I know this one wasn't long and it was only got 5 books, so the other ones are probably going to be pretty short as well. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye guys!